You get involved in boxing?
I did, yes, I did. I did get involved in boxing. I did grow up, I grew up around Muay Thai, and, you know, that's kind of initially what introduced me into fighting in general. I did eventually transition into boxing. I found a love for boxing, and once I kind of dabbled into that world, I kind of, you know, got intoxicated by it, and really kind of went into it. I know that boxing is not for me though. I love the aggression. I love the outlet. I love all of that comes with boxing. However, it's not for me. I needed to find something that was a mixture of me being able to have that aggression and use that in the ring, but also be able to, really express myself. That's the biggest thing. Being in entertainment, when you're a dancer and from a young age you're going out there and, you're there to captivate the audience. You're there to, get reactions and, get emotions, facial expressions, anything possible from the people, sitting out in that crowd ahead of you. So those were the biggest things. And for me, pro wrestling is both of my passions and both of my love combined into one. And that's what really made me know that day that I stepped into that pro wrestling ring that this is what I'm meant to be doing.
WOW Women of Wrestling, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. It's on AXS TV. The superheroes, incredible talent. The Princess Aussie, she's an up-and-comer. Princess, you're new to the sport. Am I correct in reading that? So, how long have you been training, and what have you found have been the challenges of training to be a pro wrestler? Because you've had dancing background and athletic background.
Yeah. I stepped into the ring for the first time September of 2017. So it's been a year and 4 or 5 months or so, if that's right. And gosh, first and foremost, training to be a pro wrestler is very different compared to training, in other sports and dancing or any of that. It is tough. It is really tough. There's obviously a small percentage of people who actually get into this industry and really stay in this industry because of how challenging it is. The drills, there's a really big difference between being fit and ready and being pro wrestling fit and ready. And, there were times that training can be really, really brutal. You've got bruises all over your body, and you got to keep going. You're getting really heavy, hard hits, and taking really big bumps to the wrestling ring. So for me, I guess my biggest challenge was probably more so mentally than physically. It was challenging, but me personally, I struggled a little bit more mentally. Just really staying in the game in my head. Distractions and all of that can come really easily. When you're kind of in that training center, but as soon as you step into the ring, it all kind of goes out the window. But you can be in there and you can kind of go blank, if that makes sense. So just really kind of mentally being prepared and staying on point, staying tuned in, staying ready, just always, getting up and continuing to go. There were many times that I would get into my car and drive home, and I'd be crying on the way home because I'd be like, okay, can I do this? you know, but I'd get back up again the next day, and regardless of anything, I would just, you know, drive there and get back in the ring. And eventually, you know, mentally I became a lot more confident, which does take time, but I did get that confidence by just going back every single time I didn't know if I could, I would just go back, and I wanted it that bad that I didn't care. And, you know, eventually, you know, mentally I'm a lot more confident now.